I'll tell you the story, but it's hard for me to get through without tearing up.
Okay.
So, had nothing to do during COVID, and I find this cassette. My father had sat down to answer his father because he was so upset by what his father had said to him, and he never sent it. He never sent this thing to his father. And in this cassette, he says, "Papa, I would go with you to shul, and I'd hold your hand, and I was so bored, and I hated, And he says, but I loved you," he says to his father. And then he says, "I failed Noam. He barely goes to Hebrew school. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't do. He says, but maybe because of the way he feels about me, that will tie him to his Judaism." And his father said, and he says to his father, he says, "I don't believe I work on Yom Kippur." He says, "Israel and being Jewish is more important to me than it ever has been." That's what he says to his father. And he hit the nail on the head. It came from that. I loved my father so much that somehow this became a part of me, although also in my father's spirit, it's not a blind attachment in everything that I feel about Zionism and things like this. I think that I would reject it despite my father's love for it if I came to the conclusion that it couldn't be properly defended.